Hey people, what's going on? It's your boy Richard here. I'm just making a quick video to show you how Nadex works and how you can do some really good trades. So basically, I'm gonna go ahead and go to Forex binaries, USD JPY. I'm gonna look at a say 19-hour trade. So if I'm looking at USD JPY, this is my charts. Um, I'll go to USD JPY. I'm gonna look at my charts. USD JPY at 110.48. So basically, let's say I think it's gonna go below. It's gonna go below this amount, 110.20 mark or whatever. So this is hypothetical. I'm not really looking at it. It does like it's going to go down because it is a long-term downtrend, but it is from here to here. It broke past um, a line. It broke past the line or whatever from top to top. And this is the top right here, so it broke past it. So we'll see, which is basically what my 200 moving average is. It is what it is. So if you look at it, they have the 110.40, which is at the money trade. So if you look at here, if I place a trade, one contract, my max profit is $49.75, and my loss is $50.25. So not that much of a difference. So if I went ahead and placed a trade for $400, or even say $1,000, I pretty much almost make $1,000. So I place the order, bam, so the trade goes in just like that. But if I think the trade may go down to 110, then if you look at how the orders are, basically one contract, you're only risking $38 and you're making a profit of 62. So if you bought the same amount of money, $1,000 worth of contracts, you're making $1,600 for your profit. So it's not bad at all. So from a perspective of a person that's actually making trades, this allows a person to have a less of a risk on their account. So if a person had a $400 account with Nadex, this allows them per trade to only risk 10% there of their account. So they'll just risk 10% per trade. If a person is trying to do that with risk management, they'll need to do something similar, because if they do a trade the way I just did it, now it was even, then since they're risking $50 on their account, they'll need an account of $500 to have a $500 risk, and so on. So if you're risking say $70 on the account or whatever, have 10% risk, then which is $70, which is only one contract now, you'll have to have a $700 contract, and you're only making $300. So say if here, so this risk 73 max loss or whatever, and 27 profit. So yeah, you'll only be making that much money, and that'll be 10% risk on a $700 account. So you'll only be making $27 per trade with a $700 account. So a person like, well, I want to risk 20% risk. They can make $50 or whatever, and whatever like that. So risk half the account, 365, almost half, make $135 trade, 50% on the account. If you think it's going to win, place your order, bam, just like that. And so now I have two trades in, just like that. So it all depends on how you want to place your trades, and how you want to do your trades and what kind of trades you want to do. So if you can, like I said, if you could do the strike rates good, you can catch moves like this, or whatever. So if you look at the charts, 15-minute chart, 30-minute chart, if you caught the move from here to here, that's basically from 109.65 to 110.30. Well, that move um, on basically on a Tuesday, that one move right there, you could have did a trade similar that you only had like if you had $100 account, you risk only $40 and you made $60. So you have to look at those trades and try to jump into trades like that when making your accounts, or like these trades here, like you jumped in on Sunday and it fell down from 110.25 to 110 109.80. So those jumps, it has to have 30 pip falls, 30 pip swings, and you can get those trades like that. That's really it. You really have to time your trades when dealing with Nadex. And you could look at your binaries if you want to do shorter trades. These trades have 25 minutes left on them, so how long these trades gonna last? If you really think, okay, so if you're looking at your trades and it looks like it's going down or whatever, and you could do a trade in 25 minutes, go ahead and do it. Look at this one. This one's an hour 25 minutes left on it. It depends on what your trade analysis show you when you are doing your trades. That's very important when doing the trades and stuff like that, and catching the trade. So you got to really be a really good forex trader, or a decent forex trader. You got to know how to trade and actually catch pips. You got to know how to catch these moves, these swings, and they have to be the swing for the entire day, no pullbacks at all, no pullbacks. So like when this trade on Wednesday went up, you have to catch that whole entire trade for that day or whatever. A couple of hours it went up, then catch the next day or whatever on Thursday, catch the one going down or whatever. Friday, you still caught it going down, but guess what? Before the end of the day, it starts shooting up. So, but this is like a couple of hours. So Friday started here, morning hours. So you would have caught the trade to like 8 o'clock in the morning. So you would have caught one of these. So if you were to go to Forex binaries, I go to USD/JPY. This 7:30, it's 7 a.m. daily. So like right now, it's at 11:36 p.m. Eastern. That's 7 hour. It ends at like I said, at 7 at night in the morning. So that's a daily. So you would have caught one of those trades on right here, because if you would have stayed in it later, the trade went right back up. So at 2 o'clock in the daytime or whatever, the trade was around at 3 o'clock. If you would have did a daily or whatever, at 3 o'clock in the time, 107.76 or whatever. If you would have jumped in the trade like 1 or 11 at night, like I said, 108. So you would have still been good, but you got to watch out for these reversals, because you didn't know that reversals gonna come. You don't know what the morning's gonna bring you. So out of in the morning, that's when you have some movement in the U.S. session. So maybe you see the move at night, at midnight. You could jump in the trade at midnight and have the trade in by the morning session, 7:30 or whatever. You see the movement at 3 o'clock on London session when it opens, and you jump out of that trade 7:30 before the U.S. session opens. Bam, then you make a good trade, and you could probably go in another trade when the U.S. session opens or whatever, when the movement starts happening in the market. So that's really what you need to do when you're looking at your trades when it comes to Nadex. You have to be a true Forex trader, and be able to get large amounts of pips And not no barely wins, 5 pip barely wins. You have to win your trades by 50 pips. If you can win your trades by 50 pips, you can have less problems in the market because it has to drop 20 pips to get those one trades. So it has to drop 20 pips. So to really win those trades, you need to drop like 30 to 40 pips. So 50 pips, if you could get 50 pips in a day and it stays in that range, it stays away from your strike price or whatever, then you'll win your trades every day. All I have to do is like become a better forex trader, and then you could get as many pips as you can on Nadex. Because if you compound a Nadex account, I can guarantee, like when you get to a point that you have, like I said, if you're not doing that much risk, this is $25 risk for this one. Let's see, where is it? Yes. So right now it's a $25 risk on it. As soon as it pop up. So you're risking, say, you're putting $266 on the trade, but look at this. You're making $833 per trade. So if you're doing a daily, you're making $800 a day. So if your goals make like $500 a day, that's 530. You're risking 169. You're making $530. And you're doing that daily. If you did 2 trades a week, 3 trades a week, you're making like between $500 to $1,500 a week. That's a very nice income. And then if you, like I said, if you just keep on going and you build your account up, say it's a $10,000 account, so you're risking say $400 per trade, you're making $1,200 a trade. If you're making $1,200 a trade and you're still doing uh 3 trades a week or 2 trades a week, that's like $1,200 a week, $2,400 a week. So $3,600 a week, $3,600 a week. So and you're doing this weekly, $3,600 a week. So you're making over $12,000 a month easily. So $13,000, $14,000. So learn to trade, get 50 pips per trade, and then compound your Nadex account. If you have a Nadex account over 10,000, over $15,000, over $20,000, you could potentially make $500 per trade easily. So if you're making $500 per trade, then this becomes like an ATM machine. You can pull money out at will. Make 2 trades a week, $1,000 every week, extra week, just like that. If you want to buy a house, you want to buy a car, you can easily do it. All you have to do is put your brain power to work and just do this. But anyway, thanks for watching my video. Subscribe if you liked it, and let's keep making money. Peace.